Man, you know what? You know what? You should just, people who are not targeted out there that go through this, that look at another person all fucked up because you got a goddamn red dragon that's down there in one of these offices or one of these command centers that send these damn alerts out saying that people are just low life scum of the earth. You know what I mean? This shit should be fucking regulated, man. This ain't nothing but another way of purging and depopulation control, man. That's what the fuck this is. And them crackers down there in the command center actually think this shit is funny. God, boy, you just don't know. You just don't know how I be feeling. I know they know how I be feeling if they reading my brain scans. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be feeling like if I could just gather all the things that I need and march on down there and tighten y'all motherfucking ass up real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk, if I could find the regime and the people that need to be, since y'all got, since they got the public, this ain't nothing but a way of purging people, man. The purge is already happening. They taking out the censorship. You know what I mean? They done already showed y'all movies about the purge and what they think. They trying to defund the police. George Floyd last year. They bringing in that shit, man. People rioting, tearing up the city. Community policing, gang stalking. Social experiments. You name it. You keep naming it. All the reckless things of the government. Cops killing black folk, white cops killing black folks. This ain't nothing but a purge, man. It's nothing but a purge. Leading other people for them to recruit gang stalkers. Purge, gang stalkers get killed. Target individuals get killed. This ain't nothing but a fucking purge, man. Purge. Something that was planned by the higher ups. To target the homeless and target the people that don't got jobs or producing any type of money for the so-called country so they don't have to pay out no money. You know what I mean? Because they so far in debt as far as China's concerned. They owe China so much money, So they don't want free thinkers around, people like you and me around to get ready to tell them that we don't think like them, to tell them that we're not like them, tell them that we're God-fearing people, and tell our people who we are and where we came from, and open people's eyes and share what the government is really doing as far as like the corruption that he's a part of. He ain't no good. People in those high society places ain't no good. No good at all. Just ain't nothing but dogs that got a little money. That's all it is. Rich dummies. That's all they are. Nothing but rich goddamn dummies that got more money than me and you put together. That's all they are. Foul, corrupt people that have no soul. That have been inbred because they want to keep their money in the family. Probably retarded if you ask me. That's what happens to inbred people. They turn out to be retarded. What would I say? No way of mental skills just gone. That's why they running this place into the ground. This ain't nobody's country. This country was already here and founded by somebody. You can't discover a place that was already discovered, the people that already inhabited it. You know how they want to take themselves and put it on top all the time? Christopher Columbus didn't find this place. This place was already founded. People already inhabit this place. They just came over and found a way to psychologically take over. That's the only thing they did with this country. Found a way, a psychological and a manipulation to take it over. Yeah, I'm talking about you white folks. That's all you did, really. The higher ups that work in the offices and all this other crazy crap, your forefathers, your Freemasons and all that. That's all you did was just find another way to take it over, by killing, raping, robbing, and manipulation. You're the masters of manipulations, the masters of deception, the masters, the gods of technology. Yeah, you're just about the masters of just about every evil, just about every evil thing that is unknown, that's known to man out there. Just the masters of it all, right? The masters of lies, propaganda. I could never trust a person like that has a history of that in their blood, especially in your bloodline. Like I said, these people right here cannot control their own behavior at all. But these people are cops, judges, doctors, lawyers, commissioners, state representatives, senators, presidents. That's what these people are. These people have mighty titles over their heads and have very high positions that are able to do a lot of evil things. And as soon as you get something on them, what happens? Either you disappear or they come after you. That's what happens. I remember when not Bill Clinton, but when Mrs. Clinton, there was a guy that had some evidence that she was sleeping with underage boys. And he had some information on her. I'm pretty sure some of you do remember that, when she was sleeping with underage boys and going to different countries, going to another country where these politicians like doing stuff like that. Like some of them might go to Brazil, some of them might go anywhere. Where the same rules in America wouldn't apply to them there in another country because they got money. The money gets them out of trouble. Their position of power gets them out of trouble. But yeah, one guy was going to expose it. And what happened? You ain't heard nothing from him. He had all kinds of documentation and all kinds of things. They either might have shut him up, blackmailed him, or gave him some money to shut up or something. They ain't always got to kill you to shut you up. They ain't always got to kill you to shut you up. They can do other things, offer you money, blackmail you, bribe you. They ain't always got to do all that to shut you up. They can do all kinds of shit. That's how corrupt these people are, man. And like I said, you can't be arrested for breaking. Not them. They can't be arrested for breaking their own laws. They have loopholes to get around. Yeah, they might make one or two of them out of an example. But what happened to the rest of them, though, that broke the law, that had something to do with breaking sex laws or something, as far as sleeping with an underage girl? These politicians out here that sleep with underage girls and all this other shit. What happened to them? What happens to them? Their money got them out of trouble. See, that's how corrupt this shit is. But they want to be allowed TIs as a social experiment, talking about they're predators and they're violent and rapists and murderers. And they want to lie. They got the power to do that to people who have no money. They have that power to social experiment on people. Someone's giving them that okay that is behind the shadows to do this shit. Somebody's giving them the okay. That's why you can't find no law or no help to help you to get out of this situation. That's why there is none. You go to a lawyer 9 times out of 10, either he can't represent you, and if you are lucky enough to get it in court, it's only very few people that can get out of this social experiment here. It's only very few people. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to blow any type of confidence for anybody that thinks they can try to get a lawyer and get out. I'm not doing that at all. That's not my aim. But my aim is to tell you the truth about how these folks are out here. You know? Hopefully, maybe one day somebody in position will recognize it. We can pray for it and have faith that that could happen and say, hey, look, this is not right. Maybe we need to stop this. But then again, what they would do is try to make loop for another way of doing it. And then it'll just pass through again as people being able to just do what the fuck they want as far as lying, especially these devils that have these very high positions that have manipulated their way through being in the system that are on top that you'll never see, and coerced and killed or whatever dirty deed they had to do. Believe me, they did it to get where they're at now. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the powers that be, the doctors, the lawyers, the judges that are in it, the Masons, secret societies, all of it. All of it. Just corrupt and dirty. There's nothing good that came out unless it was something to benefit them. But for somebody else, no, it didn't turn out to be the person that they victimized. It didn't come out so good for that victim. It came out good for them, though, because either they got money or got in a high position, you know? That's why when the wrath of the Most High comes, the angel's going to call the fowls of the birds of the air to come feast on these people's carcasses. The fowls of the air come feed upon mighty men with high positions, captains, lawyers, doctors, judges, ambassadors, mighty men, police officers, people that got rank. Yeah, something needs to happen. The judgment of the wrath of God needs to come down. I can't say when it's going to come down, but then again, something in between time and the meantime until that actually happens needs to really happen to these people. You know, it's like they're trying to pick and choose who they want to live on earth. Think about that purge thing, man, and how just watch the movies, man. I've seen some of the movies, but look how the politics have gotten into it. There's no funding for the police. You know, police ain't nothing but, I don't know what to call them. They corrupt in themselves anyway. They get away with a lot of shit anyway. Some of them do, some of them don't. But then again, like I said, guys, you just need to do some research and open your mind to how crooked and how fucked up this world is in gray shaded areas, man. I'm happy to let you know and inform you. One a minute that ain't taking it. I'm not letting these people beat up on me for free, man. You know, some people could just lay down and take it psychologically, but I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You know, I mean, you get some of these people that's like, they get recruited to do these things, and they think the shit is so damn funny. Like, oh man, that's funny. Like, I seen a dude today. I'm sitting right here in this laundromat. I'm over here watching my little thing. They tend to like to do it when I'm watching my Bible lessons or something. You know, there's a guy sitting there. I guess he must have just got recruited, because he's sitting on his phone and he's reading, and then he's laughing. So I'm looking at him like, okay, something must be funny on his phone. But then again, he kind of looks at me, gives a glimpse at me, and looks back on his phone. So I didn't think nothing of it. So by the time I got up to unplug my phone, this dude's like making these little weird gestures towards me as I'm looking at him. And I look dead at him. I'm like, okay, well, he didn't want to look me in my face. Maybe I don't know. I can't say the dude was scared or whatever. Actually, I don't give a fuck if he was or wasn't. But I said, man, okay. I just said policing ass nigga. I said policing ass Negro. Community policing ass Negro. And he kind of got serious, like they don't like you calling them that. But then again, they volunteer to work for the government or the police. I don't understand that. They don't like you calling them police ass nigga. I guess that goes against the code. That's like you calling them a snitch. But feel how you gonna feel if you're gonna do some psychological shit against me and I call you a police ass nigga, then hey, it is what it is. Jump out of character and do something about it. You know what I'm saying? You following the white man by participating in some shit like this. That's what you're doing. You following, you cooning, you're a coon. You're a coon. You're just a coon. You're just another coon that calls itself a thug. But you won't go do none of that shit to you'll do that shit to your own kind, but you won't do none of that to the oppressor that has a shiny badge and they don't even have to have a badge. They just won't do it to them, period. But they got them so brainwashed where they'll come against us, and the white man sitting back laughing like, man, we got these niggas coming against these other Negroes out here, and that's a part of our plan. You know, these white folks, they take and run with that shit. When they everything Negroes do against each other, they take it and run with that shit. So think about what these motherfuckers was doing when these other people was killing each other over damn Popeye's chicken. Come on, you know how many white folks took that and ran with that? Do you know how many white folks took that bait and ran with it? Look, we got these niggas killing each other over chicken sandwiches now. You know, I mean, just everything we do just makes us look bad, worse to them. You know what I mean? We really got these niggas psychologically bound up to got where we got brainwashed and programmed to where we got them going against another black man. You know what I mean? They take that and run with that narrative, but we don't see that shit. We don't see that shit at all. We just be ready to step up and step into what the white man, what was I say? The damn devil has. The white devil. We'll sit there and stand up and be ready to follow whatever the white devil has. Instead of just, I don't know. They love being slaves to the oppressor still. They love being a slave to the oppressor. I mean, this ain't no hate speech, this ain't no violent speech, but they love being a slave, a puppet to the slave master. But this ain't gonna if you're looking for it to change anytime soon, it's not gonna change, fellas. It's gonna keep right on happening as the generations gets weaker, weaker and weaker and weaker. That's why God's gotta cleanse this place, man. He's gotta cleanse it. Yeah, okay, you say the generations are waking up, people starting to realize, but then again, I don't think they realize it. They waking up. Only thing they waking up is on how to be a robot for the slave master, for the oppressor, basically. That's what it's boiling down to. All right? But you guys, yeah, I wish I had more to say. I do have more to say, but I'll come at that on another video. You know, I just had to get deep into this real quick. I had to deep dive in the situation because, you know, initially, I'm not going nowhere in this rain. I'm sorry. I'm chilling. You know, I'm definitely chilling. So, I mean, we got the red trucks that pulled up, you know. They love trying to do that. But then again, that's nothing. That's just that supercomputer that these damn Edomites have made up to do this shit. It's a machine. So, they ain't got to do no work. That's why they making machines to try to take your damn jobs. All right, I'm done.